Replacing the mass airflow sensor on a MK4 Golf with a 2-liter engine is pretty easy. All you have to do is remove this hose clamp, remove 2 screws that attach it to the intake box, unplug it, and disconnect it from the intake tube and the box. And to install the new one, it's just the reverse. And if you're able to find just the sensor, all you have to do is unplug it, take out these screws, and replace it. But this video is about the troubleshooting I did to actually figure out that it was the mass airflow sensor that was causing the car to die and not be able to rev. That is my wonderful MK4 Golf. But the last time I tried to drive it, it wouldn't move. Let me show you what it did. It's been sitting for 2 weeks. Let's see if it still does start though. All right, first it did that. It would start, then die. Let's see if I can keep it on. Well, it won't stay on now, so I'm gonna hook up my OBD2 scan tool from King Bolin, my eDiag Elite, and see if I can find out some information that'll help me. It's reading, and I don't know if it's because of the age of this car or something to do with the network I'm attached to right now, but it's a lot slower. But already I got 4 engine faults. Hopefully one of them points to an easy solution, because I want to drive this car. It's not parked at my house, and I don't want to get it towed somewhere. It is finally done. Idle adaptation, that's a code that I get. Multiple cylinder misfire. So I'm getting a bunch of misfires randomly. So systemic misfires, I'm starting to think fuel, air, or some bad electrical connection. Let's pop the hood and see if anything jumps out at us. Before I checked anything, I made sure that the throttle was working properly, because previously when I would hit the throttle, it would hesitate and sometimes die. So in my troubleshooting, the battery died and it wouldn't even start. So I'm jumping it with the WRX and it started real strong. But anytime I try and give it gas, it stumbles. Then when I get off the gas, it wants to idle smooth. So give it gas, lightly, it stumbles. I don't know what that is. I mean, it doesn't sound like a random misfire. The engine actually sounds smooth. I wonder if something got into the exhaust or the intake and it's blocking airflow. All right, it's been idling for a while, and now I can give it a little bit of gas and it'll maintain. So if I give it a little more, will it still maintain? No. So it may be idling a little rougher now. To rule out some low-hanging fruit, I pulled the airbox to make sure no vermin had gotten in there and blocked the airflow. I didn't find anything, and with the airbox out, it behaved exactly the same way. So I put the airbox back on. Then I unplugged the mass airflow sensor. And then it revved freely with no hesitation. But it idled terribly. I think I found the problem. I'm gonna see if the mass airflow sensor fixes it. If it's getting the wrong signal from here, it's not gonna meter the right amount of fuel. So this may be an easy fix. But I have repaired this harness because this was broken. I think it was broken when I got it. I know I replaced this many years ago. So if I can find me a mass airflow sensor locally, I might be home free. So I just went inside and looked up the price for a new mass airflow sensor. I'm gonna try and clean it first. If I can clean it and it works, then I save at minimum 20 bucks.
That guy just called you cheap. No. He pronounced it cheap, but what he was saying was smart.
Because I went and bought some mass airflow sensor cleaner, and I just took this little screw out right here with a Phillips head. Because this mass airflow sensor cleaner was only like $8 and change with my speed perks from Advanced Auto Parts. This little baby pliers. don't think this has been removed in a long time. So here it is. I'm gonna see if I can clean it. So I'm gonna put it back in, and if this doesn't work, I'll order a new one. I mean, I had it in my cart already, and I clicked order, and then I clicked cancel, because why not try cleaning it? All right, let's see. Well, that did not work. So I ordered a new mass airflow sensor. So let's see if it fixes my problem. This was the one I got. It was quick and it was cheap and it was from Amazon. Looks the same. Looks like it'll plug up. Let's give her a shot. Fantastic. The check engine light is on, but I'm gonna drive it home and I can check the codes when I get there. Let's see how it runs. Oh, the rear brakes are dragging. At least I think they are. Saying I'm gonna get me a little beater and slam it and just have fun with it, you know, maintain it and not really care if I scrape going in and out of driveways, but just have a fun little lowered beater, you know, that may look cool parked. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is already the car. And while it's at the house, I can address the hood. Go to one of these shops that mixes paint and spray cans, and just go ahead and see if I can spray the hood in my backyard or my garage.
It's like the complete opposite. In fact, I was watching this good job. I don't even know if it's a good job. Like she's like, I have to like watch something.
Made it home and it's driving normally, exactly the way it usually does. So I plugged up my scan tool. Let's see what we got going on. It's all the same codes before. So I'm just gonna clear them, keep driving it and see if any come back. The idle adaptation is one that I've had off and on since I've owned the car. So maybe that'll be the next thing that I look into. I'm thankful that was a quick fix. In the coming months, I plan to do a bit more work on my MK4 Golf. If you'd like to follow along, hit subscribe. If you'd like to see the work I've already done to it, check out the playlist. Thanks for watching. Take care.